Good morning guys and happy Saturday. I am Laura and I'm here with my colleague Anna and we are from Makers Superstore. We're here today to talk to you about the IKONART Custom Stencil Kit.
So this is the kit itself. This is how it will arrive in this box, and it comes with everything you need to get making straight away, including a quick start guide and how to set up the stand, which is super simple. Took me about 5 minutes. This is the stand here, so there's just a solid base to it, the upright pole, the one that goes across, and then this is the lamp that you attach to it for exposing all of your stencils. As Laura says, they're all completely reusable and you can do any design you wish, so anything you find or purchase or design yourself. So in the box, along with those and the bits I pointed out here, you also get, I'll show you, this is the printer paper that you get that you'll print your designs onto. You'll get 5 sheets for a laser printer and 5 sheets for an inkjet, depending on which one you've got at home. They make sure you're covered for both. And then this is the magic bit. This is the IKONART stencil film, and it comes in this envelope. You must keep it in this because it is light affected. So when you want to develop one, you'll pull it out and then seal it afterwards. The film itself is like a blue mesh, so it's about a 12 by 12 sheet of that's completely plain. And what you'll do in order to make your stencils, it's a pretty simple process. Let me show you here. So here's some designs I made. Some of these are independent and repeatable, and these two here will be layered on top of each other as well. But if we just look at this one, for example, the thing to bear in mind is when you print it, it must be completely black all the way through. That's how the develop works. So the only bit that I would say be careful of is that. Once you've nailed that, it's absolutely fine. I always print out on a bit of A4 paper first just to make sure. So you can see from this one straight away it was just a PNG. I hit print and my printer settings are pretty faded, that looks pretty grey, and you wouldn't get a great result from that. So I went into the printer settings, had a little play, pushed up the toner and made it 100% black. So just make sure this is the sort of result that you're getting before you then use one of the printer sheets. So once you've got that and you've got your frame all set up, you are ready to make your stencil. So what you will do is the sheet of the mesh has a smooth side and a backing and then a slightly textured side. So all you're going to do is lay a textured side without anything else on the base of the unit. Obviously it will cover the whole sheet normally. Then your design face up as if, you know, it's showing you its design, and then you're going to turn on the light and leave it between 30 and 35 seconds. And once you've done that, you will then take the blue mesh and you will run it under like a shower hose works best. It needs to be a little bit of pressure, and after a few minutes you will just see the design start to come through like this one here, and where there is black on the design is where it will remove the mesh, and then you have your reusable stencil that is good to go. So if we show you a few examples we've done.
And what's worth mentioning here is not only can you make a variety of custom stencils and reuse them, but you can reuse them on different mediums. So you can print something on a t-shirt, on a mug, on wood, on canvas, and you can use these on all of those mediums as well. So you might use this for a tote bag, then wrap it around a mug and then use it for something else. So you really get a lot of use out of these.
This was my third make. I was super proud of this one.
It's fantastic.
So I just found a quote I liked. I found a few different fonts, printed it on the film, made sure it was 100% black, exposed it, washed it out, let it dry, and then it was good to go. There are 2 types of mesh. So there's the blue one that comes with the pack, and that's great for everything really. I even used this on fabric before and it was fine, but there is a purple set of mesh as well that is specifically made for fabric. So if you are going to do a lot of t-shirt designs or tea towels or anything like that, then the purple one is ideal for that. But we have been having a bit of a play, haven't we? Any ink works fine as long as it's water-based. So I got some acrylic water-based paints and they work great. The good thing about this is it's quite thick, so you can quite easily kind of scoop it over the stencil. But the best ink I've found is the Speedball. Now this stuff is mostly for fabric, that's what I used on here. They come in a variety of colours as well, and we will show you it in process and make a few things. But the basic principle is the stencils themselves are sticky. Keep the backing, it always needs to go on there. And what you're going to do is you're going to place that, should we say on card? Yeah, onto a card. And you're going to place it wherever it is you want on the card. And then just you're going to smooth that down. There we go. And then you're going to use your paint, dab it along the top, swipe across with the included squeegee, my excellent assistant, sweep it across and peel off. So should we show you it in action?
Let's go.
So this is the film that you print onto, and then once you're happy with the design and confirm it's definitely 100% black, you then place that on top of your mesh stencil, and once you've exposed it and washed it out, this is what you will get. So wherever there was black, it will remove. I've just separated that one, we'll use those designs later. So this is what you create. This is your reusable stencil, and there is backing paper on it as well. And you'll just peel it away from the backing and you'll see it does have stick to it. And just to show you, now there are purple mesh that is ideal for fabric. You can use the blue ones on fabric. Careful, look, they are super sticky to start with. There we go, just be gentle with it. So the stick means that it's nice and easy to place where you want it. Just make sure it's completely flat on the surface. And then you're going to use your paint. Any water-based paint is fine. Speedball works brilliantly. And we're just going to take some and we're going to dab it along the top here. A little bit more. And any that you don't use can go back in the pot, so don't worry about putting too much on there. And then we're going to take the squeegee that comes with it. Not straight up, do it a bit of an angle to yourself and just one nice gentle pull down. And here, moving along, and you can see clearly the bits that you haven't done yet. So it's nice and easy. Just flatten that a bit, get some of the paint off there. And there is no harm in adding a little bit more, so I'll go from the bottom this time. Just do exactly the same the other way. Make sure you've covered all the white areas of the design. Oh, a bit there. There we go. And then just a couple of seconds, you don't have to wait for it to dry completely. You can then peel off the stencil. There we go. So this stencil is the design that I did on the t-shirt you saw earlier. So I have used this one quite a lot. So just a little tip I was going to show you is, if it's not as sticky as it once was, it does not mean it's the end of the stencil. Just use a little bit of low tack tape to hold it down and all in place. Just do a little bit at the bottom, make sure that it's nice and flat. There we go. So then, exactly as we did before, it's just a bigger stencil. So we're going to put the black ink along the top. There we go. This we'll use quite a lot. Put that along there. And take the squeegee and just light pressure all the way down to the name there, and again light pressure down, and one more. There we go, that's covered nicely, no bits left, so I can just put the excess back in there. Look, I'm ready to use on my next one, and then we'll just peel off the tape and I shall just remove from here. Perfect. Okay, so here is another design stencil I've been looking forward to trying. This is the most detail I've done, so I'm kind of intrigued to see how this one comes out. So again, same as always, just blob the paint at the top. And don't be afraid to use a little bit more than you'd think. There we go. So again, you can get this. That's nice and stuck down, so it's not going anywhere, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm just going to take here and pull that way. And there. Okay, nice and easy to see where I need to go over, so mostly this side. There we go. So pull down there. There's just a little bit there I've missed. Pull across that way. There we go. And then just take the corner, and you don't want to pull up, you want to pull flat along. Ta-da!